Welcome back to what I believe will be the finale of Tales of Arise. So we've got the final EX missions, and there's one sub-quest I haven't done. We'll see if it randomly does show up as a result of these.
So, Alphen, how's your pursuit of wedding knowledge progressing?
With everyone's help, I've been able to look into several things I was curious about.
Happy to hear it.
I'm still clueless when it comes to marriage in general. I'm still in the dark on what married life is like after the ceremony is over.
It does seem as though that would be a separate set of knowledge. You'd need a new home, furnishings for it, things of that ilk.
A home? You need a house if you get married?
It's not a requirement, but generally speaking. It even came up in the conversation amongst the ladies that sparked your quest for knowledge. Shion said she wanted a warm home to live in, remember? It's completely normal to think of such things.
It is?
So I've heard.
Then the next thing I research will be where to live after getting married. I want to know everything that's needed.
Very well. You know, I once heard someone say, marriage is not the destination, but a new departure. I believe those were Droshin's words of wisdom.
Really? Does that mean Droshin's married?
He is indeed. Seeing as he has experience, you may wish to seek his counsel.
All right, let's go. Now that I think about it, life after marriage is obviously more important than the wedding itself. The wedding is a single day, but your life together after that goes on for years and years.
True. It is certainly a topic worthy of careful consideration.
Okay, before we do that, wrong button, I do want to read the diary because I didn't do it last time. Lord told me to give him and Alphen space when they're talking. Apparently they're discussing something really serious and important. Sounds suspicious to me. Very suspicious. A little too suspicious. I swear, Lord was grinning more than usual. He must be up to something. He's not good at hiding things. I wish Alphen wasn't mixed up in it though. He's a bit of a softie, so I'm worried. Maybe I should just keep an eye on things. Seems like Alphen and Doc were having a really deep conversation. Maybe Lord wasn't joking about discussing something serious with Alphen, and this is somehow related? But when I tried to ask them what they were talking about, Dolim stopped me, so I never found out. I asked him, do you think Law's planning something? He's acting so strange. But Dolim sidestepped the question and said, isn't Law's behaviour always a little strange? Law is obviously acting suspicious, and Dolim is trying to throw me off the trail. Come to think of it, Kisara was acting strange too, and I feel like Alphen and Rimwell kept glancing over at me. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but I feel like everyone except me is involved in some sort of discussion. I can't help but think, maybe, just maybe, they found out about that? I ran into the old foodie and he said something confusing. If I had a daughter, she'd be like you. If I ever end up in a different situation and things get rough, you can always come back home. He's been wandering around on a journey, hasn't he? So what does he mean, come back home? And why would I go to him anyway? I have no idea what he was trying to say. Maybe the reason he talked to me like that is because everyone already knows about my secret? It would be horrible if everyone turned against me for it. If that happens, then maybe going to stay with him isn't a bad option. No, that would be awful. Alphen and Doling were whispering to each other, or so I thought. But when I tried to get closer, Rimwell came over and started talking to me. She was obviously trying to stop me from overhearing them. Don't tell me you're in on this too. Have you discovered my secret after all our time together? I was hoping you alone would be there for me no matter what happens. No, I shouldn't doubt her. Maybe she really did just want to talk. But what if... Well, this is... You're going for a struggle. Where is it? Oh, it's up there, I see. I really didn't need to fast travel. I could have just went through the door. I have saved probably no time in hindsight, but hey, whatever.
We finally made it.
We finally made it after all that 1 second.
Oh, hello. Did you need something?
There's something I want to talk to you about. I heard you're a married man, so...
You once spoke to me about the necessities in everyday life after marriage. Do you recall? We've come to you because Alphen would like to hear what you have to say. Can you inform him of what is necessary?
Is that so? Now that's a serious consultation. If you're going to get married, I think you first need to decide where you want to live.
No, I'm not getting married in the immediate future. I'm just curious and doing some research.
I see. Even so, I think you'll get an idea of what you need if you picture what you want for yourself. Are there any cities you've thought would be nice to live in?
No, not really. I'd never given it any thought.
You know, Shion once said that she enjoys the mood of gazing upon the snow of Cyslodia, and that doing so calms her. Other than that, she also mentioned that she finds the weather pleasant in Ganeth Heros.
She did? Maybe that means she wants to live in Cyslodia or Ganeth Heros someday. I was just reacting to Shion's comments. Don't, read into it too much.
Of course, we would never.
If you don't have any strong preference on where you want to live, maybe you should spend some time traveling around. Cast aside your preconceived notions and look around with an objective eye. You'll likely discover some conditions you can't compromise on.
Thanks. I think it's worth a try. Should we start by visiting Cyslodia then? I can see what Bregan has to say too.
By all means. I think it's smart to learn about marriage and all it requires well in advance. Married life is like a long journey. If you don't care for and support each other, it won't last. The most important thing is to discuss and understand each other. Two people living together.
We've strayed quite far from the matter at hand, and it seems this is going to take a while yet.
Not as long as the speech you gave at Kagari and Notio's wedding.
My apologies. Are you in a hurry? I still have more to share.
Thanks for your help, Droshin. You can tell me the rest the next time I see you.
Homes in Cyslodia. Are constructed to withstand the snow. That's one of their good points.
I never thought much about how a house is designed. This is all so new to me.
We need to start keeping an eye out for this kind of stuff. Wandering aimlessly won't cut it.
Yeah, I do like these side quests. It's really nice just to just to see what Alphen gets up to and Shion's response to it all. Oh, thanks to all of you, the nation is springing back to life. I can never thank you enough. Don't mention it, Bregan. You've helped us just as much, if not more. I hope the people here can grow closer, even if just a little. Or as my dad would say, break down the barriers inside their hearts. That's easier said than done, but I'll continue working towards that goal. Oh, I almost forgot. This is a small thanks from everyone in the nation. Here, take it. Oh, really? Thanks. We'll put it to good use. There was talk of erecting a statue of Zephyr, but I figured you'd rather have something useful for your travels. My dad wouldn't want a statue anyway. Thanks, Bregan. Huh. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I guess I didn't come back here after we'd, completed that stuff. I wonder if that means a new quest has shown up. It sure hasn't, but that might be the key to unlocking the final side quest. I might need to do something like that.
What? You're looking for a place to live?
We're gathering information about marriage. More specifically, we're currently looking into the process of house hunting.
Sounds complicated. I don't know anything about all that, but we'll welcome you with open arms if you want to move here, Alphen.
Thank you for saying so.
Thing is, there are some difficulties with living here, as you know. For one thing, there are more disputes between fellow Dahnans here than in other nations.
I'd hope they'd all get along better after they were freed. But I understand things still have a ways to go.
The other thing is that, in general, Renans aren't allowed into the city. You get lots of Renans coming to see you, don't you, Alphen? I know you've got both Renans and Dahnans in your crew.
Yeah, that could be a problem anytime Renans want to come visit.
The last issue is that the land around Cyslodia is barren. It isn't easy to secure the food you need. We're not starving yet, but there's not much by the way of excess.
So, if someone with, say, an incredibly high metabolism were to move in, it would put more strain on the food supply?
I had the same thought. Even if I'm comfortable, the person I live with may not be.
Yes. I think it's important to keep that viewpoint in mind when looking at other cities as well.
Thanks for talking with us, Bregan. I'm not looking to move just yet, but when the time comes, I'll remember everything you said.
Been a pleasure. Come by any time. Gathering information, house hunting. You got some big life changes planned there, Alphen? If it is what I think it is, nah, I won't pry. Good luck, Alphen.
Thanks, Bregan.
Now then, shall we depart for Pelegion? I will refrain from shamelessly recommending it, though.
Yeah, let's. The more places we can visit, the more informed I'll be. Plus, we can talk with Gagne to see if he has any advice. Going to Sislodia really helped me understand some of what's important when deciding on a place to live.
If we continue to observe different locales, we will be able to understand more clearly what type of location is best.
Did you need something?
I have a question for you. Can you spare some time if you're not busy with your duties?
I've always got time for you. I still owe you a huge debt. After all, it's thanks to what you all did a year ago that we regained the most important thing a human has. The ability to think.
All we did was help. It's you guys who actually took it back.
Even then, I still have a debt owed to you. So, what do you want to talk about?
I'm trying to decide where I want to live a little further down the road, when I'm ready to settle down. We're traveling around to various places to see how they strike me. Now we're here. So, how's life in Pelegion?
Hey, it's great that things have calmed down enough for you to think about settling down, even if it's still a ways off. But as far as living here, look, it's a beautiful city, and Renans live here comfortably. The problem is, Dahnans can't say the same. Plus, there are probably more than a few Renans here that would be less than pleased with your presence.
I guess it isn't the best for me. The city being beautiful is important to people who care about aesthetics, but...
I think Gagne is right. Pelegion is far from ideal for you, at least in its current state. If our efforts are met with continued success, perhaps one day it will be a city where anyone can live without issue. If possible, it would be great to reach that point before you've chosen a place to settle.
I'll be working hard towards that goal myself. You once told me that you fight against anyone who uses force to take what doesn't belong to them.
That's right.
I really took those words to heart and decided I wanted to help create a society free from hate. You've never let me down, never betrayed my trust. This time, I want you to trust in me. I will make this city a suitable place for you and your future family to live.
All right. I believe you, Gagne. I'm glad we came to Pelegion, even though it was for my own personal reasons. It gave me the chance to talk with Gagne and you about these kinds of things.
So, what should we do next? Should we make our way to Mahag Sar?
Tensions are still high there, so I'm not sure if it'd be right to take anyone's time with my personal issues. I think we can rule out Nies. I'd cause way too many problems for Bayfon, and I wouldn't want to do that to him.
We keep in touch with Nies through trade and the occasional information exchange. If the opportunity arises, can I let them know you've begun thinking about your future?
Sure, as long as you don't make a big deal out of it. I'm really just doing some research for now.
Should we return to Vicint then? It is a relaxed and cozy place after all.
Who could we talk to there?
How about Kisara's friend, Legil? She can likely offer opinions from a viewpoint different from Droshan's.
Good idea. Let's go see if she'll talk with us. Vicint isn't a good fit, and I'm not sure what options will be left. I had no idea it was this hard to find a place to live. I'm glad I had the chance to experience it for myself.
The situation changes by the day. Even if it was difficult this time, it may not be the same in the future. Plus, Legil's a reliable person to go to for advice. I bet she can provide us with useful information.
Legil, sorry to bother you. Can we chat with you about life in Vicint?
Oh, I'm happy you'd come to me for advice. But life in Vicint? Why? Is someone going to move here?
I'm considering it, but I haven't decided or even thought about a lot of details. For now, I'm traveling around and trying to find a place that would be nice to settle into once my journey is over.
Is that so? Well, I think Vicint is a great place to live. But recently, the population is exploding, and there isn't much space. We're getting overcrowded.
Guess there are downsides to Vicent's skyrocketing popularity.
But if you're going to live in Menancia, there are other options besides Vicent. For example, you can build a house near Traslita Highway just outside of town.
Outside of town? That thought hadn't occurred to me.
I know a really nice spot. However, it's currently inhabited by a gigantic Zoogle.
Well then, perhaps we can take care of that problem when we go scout the location.
Oh, that would be a huge help. Would you please?
Okay, we'll take care of it. We can't build a house if Zoogles live there.
Thanks. I appreciate it. By the way, I apologize if I've got the wrong idea here, but if marriage is the reason you end up relocating, then can I have your wedding bouquet? I already told Kisara, but I heard that if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll always be single and alone.
So you're where she heard that preposterous rumor?
All right. Let's go take care of the Zoogle on Traslita Highway.
That land will be important if you want to develop it in the future. We must eliminate any threats that lurk there.
Look! Isn't that what Legil was talking about? A giant Zoogle?
Looks like it. Let's get this done.
Yeah, it is quite big. And yeah, it's not that strong. I mean, it is strong, but it isn't. Like it really isn't. Look at my power. Just, oh my god. It's annihilated your core. I feel bad for you, because we are just wiping you out. I wonder if we've actually seen all of the, like, unique Zoogle enemies. I presume so, but I'll have a look at the list.
I always feel safe when we've got you in front of us.
I like how I just need to do one hit. Like, it won't let me do it. That was easy.
It's a pretty nice spot, like Legil said. A great view, and relaxing too.
Sounds as though you like it then. I too feel this would be a good spot for you.
I feel like I could just wake up, check out the view, do a little stretching, and be ready for a big day.
Feeling good about your environment is important. Now, shall we return to Vicent and inform Legil?
Yeah, it would be a nice place, but there are a lot of Zoogles. Like, they would keep showing up. Enemy info. Oh, I'm still missing 3! Really now? Where?
Like we made it here in one piece.
I mean, it's possible that the remaining versions of this mission are the reason, but still, like, where?
We defeated the Zoogle, Legil.
Thanks. So, how was the location?
Man, that was a nice spot. I can see myself enjoying life there. Maybe that means it's a good fit for me.
I think that when you get married and look for a home in earnest, what we've learned will aid quite a bit in your search.
Yeah. I thought that as long as they had 4 walls and a roof, all houses were the same regardless of where they are. But I was wrong.
I thought that much was obvious.
I'm glad you like it. If you seriously consider moving here, please let me know. The house itself is just as important as the location. So I can introduce you to a pro who can help with everything from layout to paint color.
Thanks, Legil.
You'll have a lot to think about, especially considering you won't be the only person living in the house. It seemed you had someone on your mind as we were traveling. But are you satisfied with the information we gathered?
I really don't know anything, so I thought that it would be enough to learn about marriage in general. But that isn't enough. Nearly everyone we met told me to think more about my partner. So I was trying to keep my partner in mind as I did my research, but honestly, I'm not sure if what I've done is correct.
I see. I believe that no knowledge or experience is without its merits. Right now your head is full of worry and doubt. But it's a necessary step towards finding a better future for yourself.
I hope you're right.
You've only just begun to think about your future. There is no need to rush these things, Alphen.
Dohalim, thank you.
Yeah, these missions are really cool. I like them a lot.
Choosing a home is basically setting your future life in stone.
It's important to think practically about the future. For example, calculating your spending so you know how much you'll save in 1 year.
I bet you're good at planning out your future down to the smallest detail, Kisara.
So what does Shion have to say in the diary? I don't know how this ended up happening, but we've been going around to various places, like checking out the different locations. Speaking of which, in Vicente we saw Legil, and she apologized for telling me a lie. But what was she talking about? Kisara and Rimwell both looked strangely flustered about it. Everyone is definitely acting weird. If this is how it's gonna be, maybe I should just go ahead and confess. To Rimwell at least. And apologize. I'm sure she'll forgive me. About the secret I keep mentioning. Well, when it's my turn to cook, I secretly eat an extra plate of food under the guise of testing the flavour. And when we eat together, I get a second serving then too. So they all think I'm having seconds, but I'm not. I'm actually having thirds. But only when there's extra food to go around, of course. Will they forgive me? It's fine. No one cares. You're good. Don't you worry. Let me quickly check a thing. Yeah, because there's a... That's what I'm thinking of. I wonder if, whilst this exists, it won't ever let me do that. So I wonder if the final side quest will show up after these. I certainly hope so. Because it's weird that, like, there's two here, you know? I don't know, we'll see.
Seems like your research into weddings and marriage is going well, Alphen.
Yeah, thanks to everyone's help. I've got Law and she on distraction duty, so I have some time. But there may not be anything left to look into. I didn't know a thing before. But I've learned a lot, and have gained a little confidence now.
That's great.
I want to thank you again, Kisara. I've given things a lot of thought, and I think I've come to understand what makes weddings great. It's a ceremony to bring happiness to the person you care about most. Maybe that's why they're so popular these days.
You've come a long way. Remember how you panicked when you realized you knew nothing about marriage? By the way, I think there's something else that comes before the wedding. Have you already looked into it?
What? Something that comes before the wedding?
Of course. You're going to propose, right?
I haven't gotten any info on that yet, but I think it's enough to simply ask, will you marry me?
Wait, that's it?
What else is there?
Don't worry about it. You'll come up with something. Now then, I must be off.
Kisara, wait! Don't forsake me! Please, I'm begging you!
I don't know what the person you want to marry will think, but usually the atmosphere when you profess your feelings is important.
Oh, that.
You're asking them to spend the rest of their life with you, so you have to make that idea as enticing as possible, or they may say no. The location's also important. It's a moment you'll both remember forever. It should be in an elegant and beautiful place. Say, take her to a floral garden by the seaside. Gently take her by the hand and sweetly whisper to her your everlasting love. Or something.
A floral garden by the sea. I don't know any place like that.
That was, just an example. Some people put a lot of thought into proposals, whether they be marriage proposals or not.
Oh. But I should choose a place that makes me seem enticing. That won't be easy.
I think your best traits are your kindness, decisiveness, and strength.
By strength? Do you mean with the sword?
That's part of it, but you also have the strength of mind to stand firm in your beliefs, like touching Shion without fearing her thorns. If you can show those traits to your partner, then she's sure to say yes.
I see. The problem is, I don't know how I can show her how strong my feelings are.
Well, I just heard a disturbing rumor. Apparently, a dangerous Zoogle has taken up residence in the Iglia Wastes.
We've definitely got to do something about that. But what does that have to do with what we were talking about?
You don't get it? The strength of your feelings is basically your courage. You should show Shion you're not afraid to face powerful enemies.
Well, I don't have a partner yet. Plus, is something that simple good enough?
I'm not saying it's the best method, but I think it's one way of going about it.
If that's the case, then I should face the Zoogle alone. That should prove that my feelings are true, right?
I don't know. That might be a little too dangerous. There's a difference between courage and recklessness, Alphen.
I know, I get it. But I want to give it a shot. I want you to watch and afterwards let me know what you thought.
So you want to practice on the Zoogle in the Iglia Waste, right? Got it. If it doesn't go well, we can just think of something else. If things get hairy, I'll jump in to help.
Thanks. Then all I have to do is decide on a place. Elegant and beautiful. Nothing comes to mind.
Don't worry about it for now. You have time. Let's head to the Iglia Wastes and lay waste to that Zoogle.
Do they do rings in this game, or maybe not? Maybe
Fighting
rings
alone
aren't a
against
thing.
a powerful foe is the perfect chance to test myself. Lately, I've always had Shion and the others nearby, so I guess it's been a while.
Don't lose sight of your goal. You're trying to show your courage, not your recklessness.
Okay, so, what am I looking for? The diary. I approached Alphen and Kisara while they were talking, but this time Law came up to me. It was painfully obvious that he was just trying to distract me. Oh, Law. But did I manage to hear a little of what they said? I heard my name and something about a moment remembered forever. They seemed really into whatever it was, and also kind of like they were having fun. So then I got to thinking, maybe it's not that they found out my secret, but that they're planning something fun for me? In that case, I'd feel so ashamed. Eating an extra plate of food beforehand is like stealing. What if they think I'm a greedy slob? That's all I could think about. So I made up my mind and blurted it out to Law. Then I eat an extra plate of food before meals as a taste test. I braced myself for the worst, but Law just replied casually, "An extra plate before dinner? You're having at least 3 servings, right? We all knew that. Why are you telling me now?" "It's not 3 whole servings, though. Just 1 extra big plate. And 2 small ones." But it's not about quantity, is it? The important thing is that I'm the only one who thought it was a secret. Everybody already knew all along. Amazing. I love her diary, it's great. Alright, let's go. Where is it? Oh, it's there, okay. Fair enough. Oh yeah, there was like, we went in there and there wasn't really anything there. There might have been like a crystal, but yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, but there's now something there. I guess it's kind of long overdue, really. Alright, let's go. Just want to make sure I don't randomly battle other staff. I am going the wrong way. Fair enough. I was going to say, it felt like I was going the right way, and then it didn't. And I was like, The let's have it. It would be you.
There's the giant Zoogle, and there are more around it.
Okay, I'm going in. You watch from a distance.
I'll be sure to help if it looks like you're in danger. Good luck, Alphen.
So I'm doing this solo. That's fine. I'm going to annihilate them, aren't I? I think the answer is yes. I think we all know it. It's going to be painful for the Zoogle, like truly. Oh no, more showed up. I can't believe it. I'm not worried in the slightest, if I'm being honest. Because yeah, I can not like one-shot them, but it's certainly close. Oh no, more showed up. I can't, even more? More than the 3 extra ones, oh my gosh. Wow, immediately dead. Yeah, of course. Of course there's more. I was expecting a full-on boss, to be honest, so this is nothing, really. Compared to what I was expecting. Oh, that was destructive. I enjoyed. Alright, there you go, done.
Hey,
What's going on here? Why is Alphen fighting by himself? Xion? Wait, I can explain. Hold on, Alphen. I'm coming to help.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, is it though? Oh my god, we're doing so much damage! Holy hell! What the hell? Oh my god! Oh my god! 48,000 attack! 48,000! What do you mean 48,000 in one hit? Whoa! Oh my god! This is wild. Done, alright. Easy. Jesus Christ! Oh my god!
Xion, before we talk, can we go someplace quiet?
Sure. Now that you're safe, I'm in no hurry.
Thanks. Let's head for the volcano then.
Are we doing this now?
What? So the reason everyone's been talking in secret has been because they're helping you?
Yes, that's right. I've been looking into something, but I asked everyone to keep it from you.
Looking into something? What is it? And why am I the only one you didn't tell?
See, I've been thinking about the future. What I want to do, where I want to go, things like that. But I didn't have enough knowledge. So I knew I needed to get more. I didn't want the person I want to be with to think I'm unreliable for not knowing anything.
I see. So you've been traveling around and getting advice from various people?
That's right. And a lot of them told me that when I gather information, I need to think more about the person I want to be with. In the end, I'm not really sure if I've accomplished what I set out to do, though. I'm sorry I kept it a secret. I thought that if I included you, I'd end up completely relying on you.
Alphen.
I'm really sorry.
Alphen, people told you to think more about the person you want to be with when you do your research. But wouldn't it be best to do the research together with that person? What's wrong with relying on her? Anyone who knows you understands you're someone who can be counted on. I mean, if I were that person, I'd certainly rather do it with you than be kept in the dark.
Together. That makes sense. Maybe I was trying to show off or something.
But if this person knew how far you and everyone else went for her, I'm sure she'd be very happy. Your methods may have been flawed, but your heart was in the right place. I'm sure she'd be thrilled to know how much you and everyone else care about her.
Xion.
Just let me say this. Once everything is calmed down and you're ready, let's sit down and talk.
Okay, got it. Let me say something too. The next time there's something I want to research, will you come with me?
Of course, Alphen. You don't even need to ask. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, it's so lovely. So that's what this screen's for, because we came here earlier, it was like, there's just nothing here.
I wasn't sure what would happen.
Now it makes
But
sense.
It seems like you found out what you wanted to know. So I guess things worked out.
Although Xion did scold us a bit.
That's no surprise. We did keep a secret from her, even if it was only for a short time.
Not telling her the truth was so hard. I was at the end of my rope and almost blurted it out a few times. I'm so glad she found out.
Sorry for putting you through all that, guys. I learned a lot from this.
Then it was worth the trouble. We always wish the best for you, Alphen.
Oh, I love this game. Right, final thing. Thanks everyone. Alphen's been thinking about his future and gathering information, and everyone's been helping him. That's why they've been whispering this whole time. I don't mind that they kept it from me, but the fact that they did means maybe Alphen did it out of consideration for me, which I would honestly appreciate, and I also appreciate everyone else going along with it. I'm really happy with things the way they are now. Although, writing this all down now, it's a little embarrassing how I got completely the wrong impression. I may have to burn this diary eventually, but I'd rather not. I hope it doesn't have to be burned from the bottom of my heart. I may have started writing this diary on a whim, but now I'm glad I did. It's been really nice. If I start to forget what happened during the year, I can look back here and remember what I was thinking and how we spent time together. The old me never would have wanted to recall the past. I never imagined a future me that would want to look back on the past either. This is all thanks to the fact that I met everyone. They really are the greatest friends. Thank you. So I'm guessing that's it, unless there's one more, which there might be. Just! Okay, right. So the quest didn't show up because of those, right. Fair enough. Alright, one quest to go.
Finally made it.
Filled with equal parts wisdom and nobility, always ready to boldly rescue anyone from the perils of thirst. Delicious and nutritious, it's Dahnan mixed juice. Try it today.
That phrasing sounds familiar.
Yet another product bearing my name.
Okay. Lord Dahnan, it's been a while. I'm so happy to see you again. Looks like you're selling juice now. What happened to your pancakes? Our pancakes are still our signature food, but recently the number of Renan customers has also increased, you see. So recently we've been developing new products to meet their demands.
You don't say.
I see. You're quite a shrewd businesswoman. Lord Dahnan, this new product was developed specifically with you in mind after you went to Pelagian. My hope was for people to reminisce about you as they enjoy their juice mixtures and pancakes. Judging by your reaction, I assume it's not selling too well. Maybe it's lacking some Lord Dahnan-ness because I can't draw portraits of them like pancakes. Or on them. I don't know about that, but as far as the taste goes, I can't say anything without actually trying some. Oh, I'll give you some samples. So, would you please give me your honest opinions? Yes. Gladly. Dahnan, you too, okay?
Okay.
If my opinion could be useful in any way, I'd be happy to help. So it's a shame that we didn't end on the EX missions, but hey, you know. We're gonna finish with the final trophy of the game! Yay! What's the word? What's the word? How does Dahlheim's juice mixture hit your tongue?
So?
It's... how to put this? It's potable, but not great. I see. Other customers have had similar reactions. Then why not give it an overhaul from the ground up? Yes! Yes! Please! Make this juice worthy of bearing Lord Dahlheim's name. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I'll do what I can. Thank you so much! Oh, I'm so honoured that Lord Dahnan is creating a recipe himself. I shall visit you once again once I've come up with something satisfactory. A new juice! Alright, let's go.
Alright, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. Let's see who can make the best juice.
Well, you're certainly fired up. Are you suggesting a competition?
That's right. I had to MC the pancake contest, so this time, I'm gonna be a contestant!
Alright, challenge accepted.
No way, Alphen. You should sit this one out. No one wants to drink spicy juice.
Defeated before even setting foot on the battlefield.
Well, if it's anything like the last one, I'll join in this time instead of judging. I want to test my skills against the reigning pancake champ.
Wait, you mean me? Oh no, what am I gonna do? There's no way I can go up against Kisara. But I guess my title as the champion is on the line. And if I can get Huro to lend me a talent again... Huro, wait! Where are you going?
Maybe you should take a pass on this one. For Hoodle's sake.
I'm in as well. What about you, Shion? Will you participate?
Not this time. If Kisara's competing in the contest, someone will need to sit out and judge all the entries.
Then it's decided. The winner is the juice that Shion likes best. Let's do it!
That's right. I can drink as much juice as you can dish out. Bring it on!
Something tells me she just wants free juice.
Once we've gathered all of our ingredients, let's head to Faria Ranch. We should find all the tools we need there.
The competition will be fierce. I'll have my work cut out for me if I want to make up for my pancake defeat.
Huro! Please, come back! Don't leave me! Huro!
Do I have all of it? Oh, horse meat. I have not got horse meat. Oh boy, okay. Activity records, I'm assuming that's what I'm missing. Oh. Sure is, okay. Yeah. Oh, and milk? I don't have milk? Okay. Well, okay. I see where this is going. Oh, I see where this is going. Oh, I see where this is going. Did I mention that I see where this is going?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Yeah, alright. Right, okay. Great, cool. Right, let's raise some livestock. Let's send some horses. All of them. All the horses. Many, many horses. I assume this will be the final thing I need to do. Alright, cool. Horse meat set up, that's good. I will check just to see if you can magically buy horse meat at the store. Milk you should be able to. If not, I know I can get milk.
If only we could have flown with the
I don't know.
wind to get here fast.
Let's see what you got. So, you must sell milk, right? You don't sell milk? Are you kidding? Oh, god damn, okay. That is annoying. God. Oh god. Oh, okay. Right, let's, let's. Okay. I think I'm going to have to go back and forth to a bunch of cows, see if I can get some milk.
Isn't that what we were asked to find?
I wonder what we can make.
3 of 5. Oh my god, okay. Right. There's some there, and there's some in Messiah, I think. I think there was a cow on the other side, so... Right, I'll cut until I've done this. I was thinking, yay, I'm nearly done. No, you are wrong, you fool. It's a new day. I had to go and fight a lot of enemies. I had to travel the world for milk, and apparently my horses have reached maturity. Look at that meat, baby! Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Now we can continue our lives.
The tastiest juice blend. Let's find out. Hoodle and I will be your hosts. First, a special thanks to Bogdell for providing our lovely venue here at Faria Ranch. Now then, let's kick things off.
So Rinwell and Hoodle are emceeing this time.
Xion, could you please say a few words as our judge?
Of course. I can tell everyone has put their best effort into today's competition, and I'm eager to sample the fruits of that labor.
Sounds like Xion's taste buds are ready. So, without further ado, let's bring out our first contestant. It's...
That's right. I'm the first challenger.
Star player Kisara is first up to bat. Has this competition been won before it's even started?
My recipe may seem unsophisticated at first, but I think you'll find it to be perfect for this competition. Here is my entry.
Whoa! Just check out that presentation. Let's hope it tastes as good as it looks.
I put a lot of care into the quality and flavor, not just the appearance. I use the finest milk, as well as fresh strawberries picked this morning. Overall, my strawberry milk blend achieves an elegant yet subtle sweetness that I think will pair perfectly with pancakes.
Just the sort of recipe I would expect from you, Kisara. I knew I could count on you to put your best foot forward when it comes to cuisine.
Well, I also kept in mind that the recipe we created not only had to be worthy of bearing Dohalim's name, but also had to work as a sellable product. With that in mind, I tried to replicate his elegance and refinement in both the presentation and flavor of my entry.
Even her description is flawless. She's thought of everything.
That's an approach to the assignment only you would think of, Kisara. Let's give it a taste. It certainly is delicious. And I'm sure it will pair well with pancakes, too.
Is this it? Has Kisara already claimed the title?
However, it feels a little too conventional. I don't imagine it would make any notable waves if it was released as a new product.
What?
It's a solid entry, but I think the juice we release has to surprise the drinker. It should give them something unexpected. For example, you could try dumping more sugar in it to sweeten it up.
It's true. I may have avoided taking risks in the pursuit of a smooth, easily accessible drink. But if the juice is too sweet, it won't go well with the pancakes, and adding that much sugar would definitely make the juice unhealthy.
I think you did a great job, Kisara.
Alphen, I don't need your consolation. I created this recipe, and I will destroy it with my own hands.
Wow, she is not taking this well.
Has fan favorite Kisara been knocked out of the competition? What will happen next?
You want a juice that will surprise the drinker, you say? If so, then it would appear victory is mine.
A bold statement. It sounds like you're confident in your entry, Dohalim.
Extremely. All my work has been for this. Behold, my masterpiece!
It's awfully viscous.
You mustn't judge on looks alone. I ask that you refrain from commenting until you've tasted it.
Fair enough. Well, here goes. It's amazing! The taste is rough yet elegant, utterly overtaking your mouth!
What? No way! It tastes good? What's in it anyway?
High-grade horse meat, sprinkled with pepper and grilled, then flavored with tomato and juiced. Not only will a glass of this juice sate your hunger, but if served with pancakes, it will be the main course.
So the pancakes would be like a dessert then? I agree. This certainly meets the requirements of the assignment. Not only does this juice deliver an actual surprise, but it's also truly satisfying to imbibe.
Indeed. Actually, I would say this recipe's only flaw is it tastes even better before it's juiced.
Disqualified!
Eliminated yet again.
In a way, it's impressive you can make something like this every time.
A disqualification is a disqualification. I will keep this recipe to myself, so that it never again sees the light of day.
Oh man, I'm last. Kisara's tried and true entry is out, and Dohalim's crazy concoction has been disqualified. Now I'm next on the chopping block. Oh, what am I gonna do?
Law! Come on, hurry up! You're the last contestant, so get out here already!
Coming, Renwell! Damn it! Think, Law, think! Oh, use your head. Wait, my head? That's it! If this juice is gonna reflect the real me, I gotta go all in! Time to go big or go home! Sorry for the wait. Here is my entry!
It doesn't look particularly unique. Still, let's give it a taste. This texture is amazing. It has the perfect amount of pulp. It feels less like juice and more like I'm drinking an actual fruit. The aftertaste is cool and refreshing, yet it's substantial enough for a single glass to leave you feeling satisfied. This juice will not only fill the stomach, but also go perfectly with pancakes. It's exactly what I was hoping for.
Wait, so then?
Yes, Law is the winner.
Haha, really? You're serious? Hell yeah!
But, Law, how did you make this? Did you grate an apple into a cloth and wring the juice out through it?
Nah, that's way too much hassle. The only tools I needed were these finely tuned muscles. Listen up. First, I split the fruit open with a headbutt. Then, I squeezed the juice out with my bare hands. And voila! Its appearance is understated, but it was made through a crazy process. Suits Dohalim perfectly, don't you think?
So, is that what you think of me?
Putting aside the juicing method, I guess this means we have a recipe we can turn in.
Hold on. No one could reproduce that juicing process except Law. Does that mean we have to turn him in too?
Huh? Come on, no need to go that far.
No, she's right. Sorry, Law, but this is goodbye. Take your recipe and head back to Vicente alone.
Law, thank you. For everything. I promise I'll never forget you.
Take care of yourself, Law. Just know I'll be wishing the best for you in your new life.
You're joking, right? Hey, wait! Don't make me go!
That was great. There it is! Look at that! Yeah, 5 view trophies, I got them all! I got them all! That's all trophies, 100%. Yeah! I nailed it. Hurrah!
While sharing the recipe, I went ahead and included some pointers on proper headbutting form and grip strength training. Improving those should make squeezing the juice a breeze.
Law, do you really headbutt the fruit for every single new order that comes in?
I guess that means a busy day is a real headache.
Well, I guess
You guys want to rest
a
here?
good way to end would be to create the new dish we have been given. So, why not? Assuming, of course, I can. Am I? Yeah. Yeah, I don't have milk. Of course I don't. Of course I don't. Of course I do milk. Of course I do. Of course I do. What does it do anyway? Heal CP after battle. I don't care. I do not care. Well,
There's so much
this has been Tales of Arise. It has been a fun time for sure. I very much enjoyed playing it again. As I say, I think that the DLC is good, but it is very repetitive. It is very much more of the same, which is, you know, if you want more of the same, great. But it doesn't have a huge amount that's new, technically. Like, it has a lot of story beats, but other than that, it doesn't. Oh, there's some milk. Finally, yeah, the cow before didn't have milk on its person. So,
Yeah, we can use this for it.
yes, I will craft my dessert. But yeah, just, I don't know, it's got a lot of good things, but it is a bit repetitive, and it isn't cheap. I think it was £25, which, I mean, I played for more than 25 hours, so, you know, if you equate £1 an hour, then yeah, great, but it is, you know, it's a lot. But I still very much enjoyed it. It was a great time, and, you know, so, concentration boost effect by 50%. I mean, I really don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. I have made a delicious juice. We can all enjoy it. So, yeah, no, this has been Tales of Arise. It's been great to play again. I love it. And I will see you next time for something new. And I cannot wait for the next Tales game, whenever that may be. So I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.